Greetings, good fellows of the internet. I am out of my window and I shall review the long-time controversial anime that is known as Sword Art Online, also known as SAO for short. Now, a lot of YouTubers on YouTube had done this so many other times, and just by reading the thumbnail, you can already tell that they don't have the most positive opinions. As well as many of my friends told me to avoid this anime at all costs. And unlike how the title suggests, this isn't my first anime and it will most likely not be my last. I had watched the first 50 episodes of One Piece as well as the all-famous Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and I watched the worst possible anime that my friend could possibly recommend to me, so I think that I have a pretty good standard of what is and isn't quality anime. Today marks my humble beginnings to the world of both my career as a YouTuber as well as Japanese entertainment, and I look forward to even more of it. Now that's out of the way, let's get straight into the review. Episode 1 begins by introducing us to the not-so-distant future of 2022, where mankind has invented the revolutionary virtual reality gaming device known as the Nerve Gear. The very concept of a console that can transfer one's consciousness into a virtual world can brew the wallets of many hardcore gamers. We're immediately introduced to two of our main protagonists, Kirito, a kid that was well experienced with the game and had been one of the 1,000 beta testers for Sword Art Online, as well as Klein, a complete newbie. We then cut to Klein getting hit in the balls and Kirito explaining to us that you can't feel pain in the game. He then gives some tips to Klein on how to fight properly, and the two of them take down the monster with no problem. Kirito then pops out some exposition like how SAO has an unlimited number of sword skills and has no magic. Now, MMOs with no magic would suck a lot. The ability to roleplay as a mighty mage blasting fire out of their hands is one of the main appeals of MMOs in general. But here's what I think. SAO is a VR game. A VR game that allows you to upload your consciousness into a digital world nonetheless. The main appeal of VR games is that you're the one that moves and have full control of your avatar, but you still have restrictions due to your real-life movement may not be so convenient for the game you're playing. But with SAO, these restrictions are completely removed. You're free to move as you please and experience actual combat. In a peaceful world such as today, the thrill of wielding a weapon and fight can't be experienced without getting manslaughter charges. SAO provides a world where you can experience it without feeling the guilt and pain felt by your ancestors at war. It's very neat and it justifies the lack of magic in my opinion. Now back to the episode. Klein and Kirito watch the sunset and discuss how much they love the game. Klein remarks that he's lucky that he's one of the 10,000 people who owns this game. Kirito then says that he's confident that he can clear the first 8 floors of the game in a single month. Klein decides to log out to pick up his evening pizza. Relatable, but they found out that the logout button is missing from the menu and proceeds to poop out exposition explaining to us how the Nerve Gear disables the movement of your real-life body while you're playing the game. I bet the House Thieves loves this feature. Oh, and on an unrelated note, Kirito kicks Klein in the balls again for hitting on his sister. Suddenly, a huge bell rings and everyone is transported into the beginner city, showing everyone the clear view of a bleeding sky. Oh my god, stay the fuck away from me, you holy abomination! Oh wait, it's just the developer of the game. So, the developer, Kayabai Kihiko, decides to tell everybody that the lack of a logout button is a complete intentional feature in Sword Art Online. He also tells everybody that outsiders cannot come and remove the Nerve Gear because it will fry their brains if anybody dares to remove it. Okay, pause here for a sec. I knew that SAO takes place in a future death game, but come on. They can just remove the batteries of the Nerve Gear and release everybody. Klein says this immediately after seeing, to which Kirito says that they can't because the Nerve Gear has an internal battery. Which I would like to say is complete bullshit! Phones have an internal battery. Computers have an internal battery. Your mom's vibrator has an internal battery, and they can all be removed. They could have said how removing the batteries would cause the victim's consciousness to be trapped inside the digital servers of SAO forever. They also could have said that they can't just wait for the Nerve Gear to run out of power because it's programmed to kill the victim if the power gets below a certain threshold. That way, the only choice that the government has is trying to hack into the servers themselves and log everyone out of the game. But still, this is an anime, so I guess they can get away with dumb logic like that for the plot, and I'll excuse them for it. Kayaba proceeds to tell everyone about the deaths of 213 people because their families removed the nerve gear. Well, 9,787 players remaining. Off to a good start, people of 2022. And like a proper death game, if you die in the game, you die for real. And the only way to escape is to complete all 100 floors of the game. Man, that pizza's gonna be cold by the time Klein gets out. Everyone's avatars turns into their real-life selves for extra realism, and the sadistic game created solely for Kayaba's entertainment begins. Kirito offers Klein to come with him, but Klein declines his offer. Get it? Ha! I'm so funny and so quirky. Please subscribe to my channel. Dear God, kill me! Oh shit, you're still here? Anyways, Klein decides to stick with his friends, and the two of them went off in their separate ways. Overall, SAO had an intriguing first episode, certainly enough to make the viewers interested in what's next. I know that this show has a bad rap from the community, but I just can't help but get my hopes up for what comes next. Be sure to check in for more content, and I'll see you all when I upload the next episode. Bye-bye!